2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to Game 3, everyone. We're at 2-zip right now in the series. No panic, though, yet. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Here are the five for the Raptors. We've got Barnes, Harden out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Chris Boucher, and it's George in at the 3 spot. And for Philadelphia, Andre Drummond is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2 guard. Taking a look at Toronto. After taking care of business, Greg, at home in games 1 and 2, they have a chance now to put a stranglehold on this series.
And Kevin, they'll be doing themselves a big favor with the win in this one. That would almost assure them a spot in the conference finals. But if they walk out of here with a loss, we'll have a whole new series on our hands.
Changes the picture, you're right.
And if Booker has the defense on him inside, he can still deliver. Doesn't let that get to him.
Here's Maxey. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They need to put the big loss on Tuesday in the back of their mind.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Maxey against Booker. Unloads. They get it back, and Embiid throws it down.
He just knows where to go. Embiid positioning himself perfectly to get the putback.
Here's Barnes. Booker outside. Puts up a 3. Barnes can't get it to go. 76ers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Oubre. 11 feet out and he hits it.
Capable of hurting you with that kind of jump shot.
Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. To the middle, George. And George with the stuff.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Embiid. He takes it in. Power down with both hands.
Putting it down on the deck, Grimes utilizing his quickness and first step.
On the wing, Barnes. Defended by Drummond. 76ers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Oubre. And there's Oubre putting it right back in. Oubre's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Harden outside. A 3. Good. Nice assist from Booker.
You better be right up on James Harden or else he's going to bury these threes, and he will do it in bunches.
Here's Maxey. It's hauled in by George.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
A drive by Barnes. Misses in close.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Raptors trail by 3. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk a little bit. His team's focus is trying to slow down Devin Booker. He said the thing with Devin is that he's not just an ISO scorer. They run a lot of actions for him. We have to do our best to chase him around, and the rotations have to be on point. It's going to take all 5 guys to try and stop him. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that. Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Maxey, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Here's Grimes, guarded by Harden. Stolen by George. Now the Raptors moving it up. Shot from the wing. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Harden's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Maxey passes to Grimes. Ball's knocked loose, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
The Raptors making a switch here. Dick's checked in. Here's Dick. Outside for George. For three, Booker. That ball's nice speed that time from George. He's got 9.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. 5th, Joel Embiid.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
And they cash in right away with the quick shot. And that's now 6 points for Joel Embiid. Toronto with them. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
Sixers ball.
To the inside. Here's McCain. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Spotting the open teammate there. Nice work by Maxey.
Kicks it out to Booker. The 3 from Barnes. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Maxey. No scoring in this one. For Booker. Maxey, no good.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Now Dick. Booker outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And there's Dick. That's good on the assist by Barnes.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's McCain. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. And Boucher sends it back. George finds Booker. Here's Boucher, guarded by Embiid. Here's Barnes. And he can't bank that one in.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team. A bit shocking that he has not registered 1 made field goal in the quarter, guys.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Something I think everyone notices about Scotty Barnes is that infectious enthusiasm. The guy celebrates every big play for him or his teammates.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Yabusele's checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Abaji's checked in. Here's Maxey. The offensive rebound. And that time, also a missed shot.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Knocked loose. Boucher with the steal. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And so it's Toronto ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Raptors?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break add to your total in a hurry.
You've got Joel Embiid, Abusele out there with Tyrese Maxey, and it's Grimes in at the three, the small forward. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. Raptors leading by 7. Harden right side. Pass to Barnes. Here's Walter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Banked in off the glass.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
Harden outside. Chalk up 2 there. And it's 7 points for James Harden.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
A nice shot by McCain.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Here's Walter. And the foul on Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the 76ers. And Toronto making a change. The 76ers trail by 7. Passes to Maxey. Toronto grabs the miss. Here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. The kick out to Barnes. Pass to Mobo. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's McCain, guarded by Harden. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got 8 points.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy bar.
Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Shed. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
Nice read by Maxey. Sees it, hits it, done.
Here's Harden on the wing. He's got 7. Walter, good.
Walter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the pass to Embiid. Here's McCain, guarded by Harden.
Nice dive from Embiid. The big man showing off his vision there.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And clearly, he's in a lot of pain. They call time, and the trainer's going to get a chance to go out and check him over.
Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Devin Booker 3rd, 4th, Joel Embiid.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their three-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for.
Dishes to Harden. Pass to Shed. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Shed's got his second bucket.
Well, an excellent passer. Harden taking pride in finding an open teammate.
Here's McCain, guarded by Harden. Here's Maxey. Here's Drummond. Lays it up off the glass. Drummond's got his first bucket in this one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Mobo gets the basket. And the Raptors lead by 9. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Shoots. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, they've come into a nice flow this quarter.
Pass to Mobo for the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Poked away. Feeds it to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Yes, Scotty Barnes doesn't look fast, but don't question his speed with those long strides in transition.
Here's McCain, guarded by Harden. Here's Maxey, off on the layup.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Pass to Shed. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Back to Maxey. Teardrop shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Maxey's got 6 points in the quarter.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Here's Harden. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
2 minutes remaining in the
Bounce pass Maxey. Pass to McCain. And there's the drive. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. To the paint. Here's Mobo. And he goes in for the dunk.
And Barnes continues to show steady improvement as a distributor. Fantastic pass.
Pass to Drummond. Now Embiid. Second chance shot. Goes up again. It's hauled in by the Raptors. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first half. Here's Mobo. No good on the 3. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 11.
Probably the last guy you want to foul out there. Maxey almost automatic at the strike.
Second team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Tyrese Maxey. 2 shots.
The first one falls. A new group in now for the Raptors. Maxey hits them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Boucher finds Dick. Here's George. Back to Dick. This one for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Dick's got the lead up to 12 now for Toronto.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Simmons. Sinks that one from the post.
That's what you want to see from Simmons, being aggressive and looking for his own shot.
Here's George.
Oh, yes, sir. Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's McCain. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Booker hammers it down.
And Booker now in attack mode. That's the kind of hard-charging approach he needs to have to get points on the board.
Inside. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And here's Booker. 11 points in the game. 2 on the clock. Booker taking the hit.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here with Quinn Snyder. Coach, your team has faced a lot of firepower from outside. How do you keep them from getting those three-pointers off?
Well, one, they're making them. Hopefully we can get them where they're not open and they're contested and see if they're making that many of them in. But they're getting them a variety of ways. We just got to be better.
Play outside-in defense, right? Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building is where the action is happening. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. For the Raptors, we're only 2.5 games into this series, but it's already looking like they've booked their place in the next round. Up 2-0 with a huge lead tonight, they are in the driver's seat. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
The way they're shooting it from deep, they're going to be hard to beat. The team has a lot of confidence and lets it fly without hesitation. Defensively, you have to force them off their spots, make them put the ball on the floor.
And Kenny, your take on Philadelphia.
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get some help. That pretty much covers everything on your shot. You think they played their best?
No way, no way.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
Yeah, the rest of the team seemed to line right up behind him, matching that kind of intensity and looking for him to come through with some big plays.
And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. We've got Harden, Barnes out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's George, and it's Booker in at the point.
Yeah, and Scotty Barnes has no hesitation in the way he's going about scoring the ball.
Shoots it. Maxey, no good.
Well, that mid-range J usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
The three from Barnes. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
Every year, Scotty Barnes looking increasingly comfortable shooting from the perimeter.
Maxey kicks to Drummond. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Good D by Barnes.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
That bucket in no time at all. Harden's got 12 points in the game.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win. Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
And Barnes sends it back.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Timeout called the 76ers.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They're scoreless since the first half. Can they get it? And he makes that one. 13 points in the game.
All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
What a great body control there. George, tremendous athlete, takes the hit, and he makes that one count.
George, no good on the free throw. The 76ers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Maxey, no good.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Harden dishes to Barnes. No good on the triple. The 76ers squad is struggling. Now, here's Maxey. He's got 13. Over Booker. Maxey kicks to Oubre. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. That one on George. 76ers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Kelly Oubre Jr.
And he's good on the first of 3.
I think a lot of teams around the league are looking for this kind of player and this kind of versatility that Kelly Oubre shows off. And right now his teammates are feeding off that toughness.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Raptors leading by 20. Outside, George. At the top of the key, Boucher. For 3, Booker. And the Raptors miss again. Philadelphia shooting reasonably well, 45%. Looking to end his cold spell. And Barnes sends it back. Outside, George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time.
Paul George.
And George drops them both. Here's Philadelphia. Maxey with it. Makes it off the glass. Maxey's got 4 points now in the quarter. Barnes down low. He's got 16. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Philadelphia with the ball. Maxey passes to Yabusele. Back to Maxey. And Boucher sends it back. Here's Barnes. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now the 76ers with it. And Philadelphia calls time here.
Philadelphia, please welcome to the court your Sixers ENT.
And Toronto making a change here. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Devin Booker, number 1. Embiid finds Simmons. Here's Yabusele, defended by George. Pass to McCain. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Devin Booker, a shooting guard that does have some point guard skills.
And Philadelphia has possession. Here's McCain. With the teardrop. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Devin Booker. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
Here's Booker. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. 15 points for Devin Booker.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The dish to Simmons. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter of the game. The shot misses. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. That one drops for him. Lobo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Simmons. Outside Edwards. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. 6 to shoot. That 3 off the mark. The Raptors shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. Abaji. The shot missing. Good D by Embiid. Right side, Edwards. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. Edwards got his first basket.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
A nice shot by George.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Outside for Simmons. It's deflected. Here's Toronto now. Dick in the corner. Pass to Mobo. Here's Abaji. Booker in the corner. Here's Mobo. George with no one around. Hits the three-point bomb. George has got 9 points here in the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for Toronto. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We'll return shortly. And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference Semifinals. Here's Shed. They've got Simmons. Abusele out there with Edwards. Then there's Gordon. And it's Bona in at the center. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And yes, it's good.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Passes it to Ben. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Raptors ball.
Here's Abaji. And the 3 off target. 76ers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. He gets that one.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Mobo can't hit. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here we go, one-on-one.
Toronto foul. Ochai Agbaji. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Edwards passes to Simmons. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Toronto calls timeout.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Yabusele. Kelly Oubre comes in for Edwards. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Eric Gordon. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons.
Got to have touch from there. Clearly, Scotty's got it.
The pass to Drummond. George against Oubre. Here's Drummond. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got 5 rebounds tonight. Stolen by Martin. And now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up.
And Paul George, a gifted passer at his size. He can see anywhere on the floor.
Here's Grimes. Outside, Maxey. Kicks to Drummond. Out to the wing. Here's Grimes. The 76ers with another miss.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Fires it up. They get the rebound. Harden. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that's some extra effort there from Harden. Get the rebound and get his own bucket.
The 76ers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. No one near Drummond as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the dunk by Barnes.
What a move. Scotty Barnes getting some momentum and then lifting off.
Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Drummond kicks to Oubre. Back to Drummond to stop the run. And it's Drummond with the jam.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist. Paul George dunk contest, he's maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Grimes. Oubre, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark. For Toronto, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. And here's George for 3. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts, a scorching 88%.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
Here's Grimes. And he gets it to go.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
It's Martin on the wing from past the arc. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Martin's got 8 points here in this quarter.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for the Raptors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in the men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this series has really gone their way.
Yeah, it looks like a sweep may be in the cards with tonight's win. They'll be going up 3-0 And this is exactly what they wanted to do.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Barnes.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Poke loose, stolen by Harden. Shot and game clock separated by 5. From 12 feet out, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Here's Grimes, and Boucher sings it back.
Raptors foul. Chris Boucher. That's his first personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Team foul. At the line for 2.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Puts up a deep 3. Misses there. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, James. You were in a rhythm from the opening stages of the game. What does it mean to have this kind of performance?
I'm happy. I'm happy we won. We played 4 quarters of great basketball. You got to be locked in. You got to have that mindset to where you're just in attack mode every play, and that's what I was in tonight.
You had them on your heels, man, and congrats on the win. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference Semifinals. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.